place that you have not been defiled by your adultery with other gods. See, we're not talking here just about physical adultery. We're talking about spiritual adultery, where God's people have been unfaithful to him, the one true God, and have gone whoring after other idols and other gods. He says, you sit like a prostitute beside the road waiting for a customer. You sit alone like a nomad in the desert. You have polluted the land with your prostitution and your wickedness. He's talking to his own people that he brought out, that he redeemed from Egypt and took to the promised land. He says, you've been so unfaithful to me, you sit like a prostitute beside the road waiting for a customer. And that's what I feel like the church today is doing. I feel like we have changed the gospel, watered down the gospel, and just set up these things called churches alongside the road, waiting for some other idolatrous viewpoint to come in and take over and be pleased with what we have to offer. No, we must stay faithful to Jesus Christ and his word. But again, you see this whole concept of prostitution, even in the book of Jeremiah. Reading it from the English Standard Version, it says it this way: lift up your eyes to the bare heights and see, where have you not been ravished? By the waysides. You've sat awaiting lovers like an Arab in the wilderness. You polluted the land with your vile whoredom. Scathing words here. The very next verse in the New International Version says, therefore the showers have been withheld and no spring rains have fallen. Yet you have the brazen look of a prostitute. You refuse to blush with shame. That's the thing that is incredible here. When the church can't even be ashamed of what it has done wrong, when we brazenly go against God and his word, when we sell ourselves out so that all the seekers will be happy, so that the culture will be pleased with us, prostituted ourselves. God says, John, I'm going to show you the judgment of the great prostitute. This is a metaphor for false religion, idolatry, and apostasy. False religion, fake Christianity, idolatry with an I, adultery with an A, has to do with sexual unfaithfulness to the marriage partner. Idolatry with an I has to do with putting anything else in place of the true God in your life. And apostasy means completely turning away from, turning your back on the truth and walking away to a delusion. That's what this metaphor is about.